Uncensored, starring Lori Gibbs. Please welcome Lori Gibbs.
Hello, how are you? Oh my God, you're beautiful. I'm Lori, let's be friends, yes? I have always wanted to come out to a theme song, I have to tell you that right now. You know, and I figured it out. It's Brick House. Okay? Right? Some of you know, I know. Could you imagine though? She's a brick house. She's mighty, just letting it all hang out, right? Yeah? Like I have a choice, it's hanging out, okay? It's just, there's really no other option. But then I thought, that's it, that's the song. Then I listened to the second verse. Are you kidding me? 36, 24, 36, what a winning hand. Excuse me? That is not a brick house, my friend. A pup tent, maybe. Please. People come up to me after shows and have a little chat, which I love, and sometimes they say, Lori, where is it that we know you from? And I'm like, oh, man. Probably because I do a lot of modeling in my spare time. Yeah, that's not the punchline, actually. There's always one. So what I like to do, first off, just get this out of the way so we can move on, is I like to do my signature pose, okay? So here it is, the pose that made me famous. Before modeling, it's bigger than you think. Oh. My girlfriend, she says to me, Lori, you're really too self-deprecating. You really have to stop. So she sent me an email. She said, this will totally boost your self-esteem. It's called the Celebrity Lookalike Calculator. And all you do is, you just scan in your face, and the computer automatically calculates what celebrities you resemble most. Perfect. And she was very excited because she was like an 88% Eva Longoria, right? Yeah. You know, the Desperate Housewife, dude, right? Oh, P.S., this is what a Desperate Housewife actually looks like, sir. All right. Right here. Throw your TV away. This is it, standing in front of you. There's more of me at your suburban grocery store. So I decided to try this thing, because who couldn't use a little boost, am I right? So I start scanning in my face, and it's taking a long time. A lot of pixels here or something to that issue. So about 4 days later or so, I'm like, there it is. And it's accurate, you know that, right? So I'm looking at it, I'm getting ready for the boost. And there it is, Lori Gibbs, you 93% resemble John Goodman. Don't owe me, he's a handsome devil, don't you think? It's my own fault for making this face, hey? Oh my goodness me. I do love men. Oh man. I love all kinds of them. I like the young ones. Oh God. Because they're just so dumb. And hard. Oh. That is like my favorite combination, I'm telling you right now. You know, whether it's young men or old men, I really just want a guy who knows the alphabet, you know what I mean? I do. Oh, I know what you're thinking. I don't mean the technique. Have you heard of that? Have you heard, oh, is this your woman? You're with a woman? You need to know this. Wait, are you gay? Okay, it'll probably work there anyway. Apparently, if you're not real good at the cunnilingus, yeah. Or if you're bored, I guess, you're supposed to make the alphabet with your tongue. I know. Like, 3 whole alphabets, and I'm still just laying there. Anyway, let's not. Give me the Greek alphabet, you idiot. Japanese, Japanese, Japanese. No, I don't even mean that, though. I just want a guy who knows the alphabet, who knows the difference between a G-spot and a C-section scar, okay? Okay? Please don't get those mixed up. Please. Please. Ow, don't do that. Don't. Ow. I was traveling in Edmonton recently, and they put me up at the Fantasyland Hotel. And I got one of the theme rooms. And I mean, it's not like, I'm a seasoned traveler. Like, I've been to a theme-roomed hotel before. Like, whenever I go to Red Deer, I get the STD room, so that's, yeah, it's not my first time, right? So I go into the theme room, and it's the Polynesian room. And it's just bizarre. There's like a 4-person hot tub, and I'm like, awesome, I fit! Oh, yes. Perfect. So I'm all stripped down, having a big hot tub, and then I get up and I throw myself on the bed, because no one else will. And then, mirror on the ceiling, Jesus. It was really kind of a good news, bad news situation, though, really, because for once I only had one chin, right? That was good. I didn't see my tits for 10 minutes, though. I don't know where they went. Oh, man. Oh, goodness. Oh, and I got to do some shows in Texas this year. How much fun was that? And here's the thing. I get to Texas, very multicultural, and the Mexican concierge man, he says, "Oh, Lori, are there many..." Okay, now I'm Ricardo Montalban. What? "Oh, Lori, do you have many Mexican people in Calgary?" Sadly, no, we do not. A lot of Mexican people are going to be at my show. I need to know about your people. Tell me what I need to know. And he says, "All right, Lori, I will tell you what you need to know, okay? First of all, Lori, the Mexican people will love to eat, okay? All right? And Lori, the Mexican people will love to sleep, all right? But most of all, Lori, the Mexican people will love to have sex." And I was like, I'm Mexican. It explained my love of burritos, wouldn't it, really? Yes, that was a dick joke, very thinly veiled. You're welcome. I got to go to St. John, New Brunswick. Any Easterners here? Oh, let's pretend there are. So beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. Goodness, and I got put up in a lovely hotel, and the view was spectacular. I looked out onto the Bay of Fundy, and it was all sparkly, and a tear came down. It was beautiful. So I went out that night, and I gigged a little bit, and I partied like a rock star. And I come back home at like 3 in the morning. I sleep in the next day. I roll out of bed about noon, naked, because that's what rock stars do, right? And I sashay on up to the window, and I'm like, oh, yeah, here's this view again. Whoosh! Cruise ship parked right in front of my window. It's kind of ironic, really, though. You know, like a man in a boat looking at a man in a boat. She'll explain that later. Okay. Google it. Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness, though. I got to go to a lovely little town in British Columbia last week. And we checked into this horrendous little motel. And, but it's run by a sweet mom and pop. So good old Ed comes out. And he says, "Oh, so good to see you guys again." There's the accent again, right? No idea. No idea. "So good to see you kids again. Now, if I could just ask you a favor. I know you comedians like to stay up late and party." Yeah, look at me, okay? Do you know what a party is to this comedian after a show? Yeah, like a Wendy's #2 meal, a dirty bedspread, and some free porn. That's really all I need. I'm good, that's my party. He goes, "Could I ask you kids to keep it down a little when you get back from your show?" I said, "Of course, Ed, what's going on?" He goes, "Oh, well, you know, we got a convention here tonight. The Jehovah's Witnesses are staying with us tonight." Really? Thank you very much. We got outside and I said to my comedian friends, hey, you guys, I think I know what we're doing after the show tonight. I think we got some door knocking to do. I think it was about 2:15 when we started. Oh, hello, I'm sorry, did I wake you? Have you heard the good news? It's called revenge, jackass. God bless and good night. I'm so excited that I got to come here tonight because I'm pretty popular and I want to brag. But I could have been at a ladies' home shopping party. Yeah. Deal with that, okay? Worst things in the world, okay? Seriously? Dude, do you know what happens at the ladies' home party? Oh, dear God. Okay. One woman invites all of her women friends to come to her house to buy a whole lot of crap that she doesn't need for way too much money, okay? And you go, well, then why would you buy it? Why would you buy it? Because she made snacks for us. Okay? If she hollowed out the bread bowl and put in the spinach dip, you're in for $250. There's no way around it. I don't make these rules. It's just how it is. The stuff that they sell at them, it's ridiculous. Like jewelry and purses and candles. Candles. Who's been to the candle party? Have you been to the candle party? Oh, for the love of God. They're candles. They melt. They burn. They're gone. What are we doing? And the price is insane. $14 for the tea light candle. That's the little one that lasts 3 to 5 minutes. Probably like you, sir. But this one was Tupperware, so I was excited. Good product, okay? Well, I get there, and oh, hello. It's not Tupperware at all, no. There's a lot of plastic there, there's no question. No question. Whoa, Nellie, don't get ahead of me. I'm just saying that my Tupperware doesn't take batteries, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. Although it's not a bad idea, you could toss a salad without ever lifting a finger. Take that, Dragon's Den. I would totally buy that. No, some of you overachievers already know that it was the sex toy party. And those are a lot of fun, I have to be honest with you. They're a lot of fun, except when your friend brings her Aunt Gladys, who's in from Saskatoon. God love her, but she's in her late 70s. And quite frankly, she still thinks she's at a Tupperware party. We're not about to tell her any different, okay? It's awkward. Poor thing, she goes over to the table that's laid out with all the products. Looks at it for the longest time, finally picks up one of the appliances. Now, I can only fit 1 carrot in here. What good is that gonna do me? So she got 12. They were such pretty colors. It's beautiful. What I wouldn't give to be a fly on the wall the next time her family came over. Someone goes in the fridge for a snack. Whoa, Nana! I don't think you're supposed to chill these. I would totally try that. Eventually, Gladys came on board, and she understood why we were there, and they brought out the grand finale. So beautiful. It's a product by the name of Mr. Perfect. Really, the only word to describe it is intimidating. That's really all it is. She gets her hands on this thing. God love her. She says, all right, now, why would there be a suction cup on here, then? What the heck is that for? What am I supposed to do with this? Stick it on the wall? Is that what I'm supposed to do? What, hang my handbag on it? Is that? Well, I'm gonna have to crochet a cozy for that thing is what I'm gonna have to do. And if you're having any difficulty picturing this unit, and gentlemen, quite frankly, I hope you are, just think of that lovely phrase that men like to use. Now, there's a lot of expressions that men use that I don't pretend to understand, okay? Because you guys say weird things like, giver, and I'll call you. Phone's not ringing, jackass. But I heard two guys talking in a bar the other night, and they had just come back from the field in the oil patch. One guy honestly said to the one beside him, dude, I've never worked so hard in my life, man. We were going balls to the wall, man. Balls to the wall! The hell does that mean? Because listen, I don't have balls of which I am aware. Because if I did, well, let's face it, I'd be teabagging everyone on the way out tonight. I really would. Like, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for supporting Canadian comedy. And this one's for you, sir. Oh yeah. You can't look at me anymore. Oh, I'd have fun with me balls. They'd be out all the time. I swear they would. But balls to the wall, like, and you're working hard? I don't understand how that matches up. Because if your balls are on the wall, how are you accomplishing much? I don't know. And my point is, you'd never hear the ladies talking like this. You're never gonna hear, come on, girls, tits to the bricks, we're going scrapbooking. So I'm hoping I look okay tonight. Do I look okay? Okay. I'm glad you think I look good. I did actually go shopping for the show. I went to the big lady store. I don't know if you guys know about those stores. But there's stores out there for women of my magnificence. You know, there's stores like Additionelle, Walmart, Canadian Tire, whatever. It's not important. But no, seriously, I tried on a bra at Victoria's Secret. Are you kidding me? Oh, dear God. I would have had more coverage from a skipping rope and a couple of bottle caps. Who's kidding who? Like they're that perky, right? Just put them in my pocket now. They stay warm that way. But think about it. Canadian Tire, I can head into there, strut out with a couple of hubcaps and a fan belt from a Ford F-350. I'm good to go, people. That's all I need. Oh, man. I just wish they should make the stores more obvious, okay? Like, first of all, where do the big men go to shop? Mr. Big and Tall, right? You ever see a guy walk into there? Yeah, he walks in with confidence. He's sexy. He loves himself. He's like, yeah, hell yeah, I shop at Mr. Big and Tall. That's what I call my package, actually. That's the nickname, Mr. Big and Tall. And I love that. That's another lesson we should take from the men. Seriously. You know, and the other thing, if you name the stores more obviously, maybe the skinny girls would stop walking into my store by accident. Do not come into my store. I will snap you like a twig. I swear to God I will. But here's the thing. They should just make them more obvious. Everybody could relax, because I don't walk into the skinny girls store and start trying on their crap. Anymore. They've been banned. It's a strong word. I want to see plus-size stores out there that celebrate bigger women, okay? I want stores out there like massive moo-moos, okay? Gargantuan gauchos and voluminous vests. Oh, the lingerie store? Prepare for boner. Titanic tights and bulky brasiers. But I think my favorite of the bunch, though, the cavernous panties. I would shop there because that is a kick-ass name for a band and no one's using it. No one's using it. Could you imagine you went out for a concert one night, got down to the Dome, the lights went down low? Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Laurie Gibbs, lead singer of the Cavernous Panties. Singing her power ballad, I Lost My Love in My Cotton Gusset. And then they'd close with their big blues hit. I like to wear cotton, softest fabric on earth. I need acres and acres of cotton to cover my girth. 'Cause I'm a woman, and I got the granny panty blues. Yeah, clap with me, you guys. So give me some jockeys, cover me front and back. I don't do well with something wedged up my crack. Woman, and I got the granny panty blues. I'm talking to you and you. Yes, I'm a white-ass woman. And I got the granny panty blues.